Hello guys and welcome back. Today we're giving the Nissan a clean. It's in for an MOT tomorrow. I don't know why I'm cleaning it before I take it for an MOT. It's just generally something that I do. The car's generally quite clean as it is. There's just a couple of bits of bird dropping on there which I'll show you in a minute. But today we're using Autoglym products. Now when I first got a car, I didn't really know much about car cleaning. Never had a car before. Why would I know anything? But my dad bought me one of them Autoglym red bags, which is a little foldaway lid, which you then keep in your boot. And I had that for years. I just kept buying products and replacing them, putting them back into the bag, leaving it in the boot. I don't know if you can still get a hold on them. So this is a bit of a nostalgia for me. I don't know why I haven't continued using Autoglym. I think because there's so much variation once you look into it. So many different products on the market today. It's hard to stick to one brand. I think in terms of branding and for a company, how do you keep people buying your products over and over again? So anyway, today we're going to be using Polar Blast Snow Foam to obviously loosen the dirt, and then a shampoo, which I've not really used a shampoo in this technique before, but Polar Wash. So like your snow foam, you mix this up in your snow foam, in your snow cannon, apply it to your car, and then just agitate with a mitt. So rather than putting your solution into the bucket. I think if I had a heavily soiled car, I probably wouldn't use this method, but I'm still going to use the 2-bucket method anyway with my detailing guards, grip guards in the buckets, just to prevent any sort of damage on the car. And then I also have Polar Seal. I don't know whether I'm going to use this or not. The car's already got coating on, but I could top it up. The one thing which doesn't go in this product's favour though is you can't use it directly on your window screen, whereas I have been using other products just lately which you can apply to all surfaces of your car. So it'd be interesting to see how this would perform in comparison to those. So I might apply this, but I don't really want to strip the protection off that car. I don't know, I'll see how I feel as I get along. Let's go and have a look how dirty the car is. So as the same with any wash I carry out, we always start off the wheels and the nice thorough rinse down to get rid of any built up road grime or grit which might be sitting on the wheel, as well as giving the wheel arches a thorough flush through. Now this is a wheel shampoo I've been trying out by a different brand. I've put a very weak mixture in here in the IK foamer. As you can see, it's not really foamed up too great. It's got quite a milky consistency. And I've also got no solution in the bucket, so it's just what's on the wheel is going to do the cleaning power. I didn't need a strong solution for these wheels, it wasn't in that bad a condition. So I just thought I'd test out different ratios to see different comparisons of cleaning power. So wheel woolies of choice today are by Yum's Car Care, and I've also got a 12-inch sort of 90-degree sort of angle brush just to get on the backs of those spokes, and then just a soft bristle brush just to do the tyres and the faces of the wheels. So on to the rinse stage, just to finalise these wheels, make them look nice and fresh. And you can see on the side of my bucket there, I like to stay organised while I'm cleaning my wheels on my car. So just to help keep me organised and on track, and so I can know what brush I want to hand next, I've got a Detailing Outlaws Buckenizer just hooked to the side of the bucket. Alright, now onto the car itself, and we start with a very thorough rinse down. We want to get rid of any loose contamination which might be on the car, any bird grime, any dust, dirt, debris which might have blown onto the car before we have any form of contact with the bodywork. At this point of the pre-rinse, I decided it wasn't necessary to apply the polar seal as the protection on the car was still active, which can be seen by the sheeting of the water. So onto the Polar Blast Snow Foam. I was really impressed by the coverage this product gave. Such a nice thick blanket which it hung around for bloody ages. So this is what Polar Blast looks like while it's dwelling on the car. Loosen up that dirt and pulling it away from the bodywork, ready to be rinsed off to make for a safe contact wash. Right, so this is 10 minutes after application and you would think it's just been applied. At this point I got bored and decided I needed to take it off. So this is Polar Wash and I've got 100ml product, 500ml of water. Now the directions do explain that you should have a 50-50 ratio, but I didn't feel I needed that much, so I thought I would try with 100ml to start with and see how I got on. And as you can see, it provides an adequate amount of product to the car. So this is my first contact with the bodywork, and as you can see my wash mitt is really wet, and this was my first error which I've noticed straight away. As I'm working my way down the panel, the water coming out of the mitt is taking away the solution before I've had time to have contact with the product on the area of the car. And you can now see that I've changed my method in what I've done. So I've wrung the mitt out, agitated it on the grit guard and took out the majority of the water so that I'm only soaking up the solution on the car and using that to clean the car. So with the car bodywork all adequately dried, I've then gone on to the detailed areas such as the wheels, the badges, the grills and the wing mirrors, using the Blow RS just to get all the water residue out for any application of protection products. Alright, time to give the wheels a good finger blasting. This is a Dodo Juice wax applicator, and that is a carbon collective metal polish. I find this is just ideal for applying polish to the rims of these wheels. Later on I will be taking them off for a deep clean, but just for now, just to keep them maintained and looking shiny, just using this little finger applicator. Brief conversation here with the Tesco delivery driver. It's okay, I know him, he's a good lad. So there we have it, that's the car all clean, ready for its MOT tomorrow. I might record that to take you on a bit of a journey, a bit of a POV kind of thing. I'll see how we go tomorrow. As you saw, I didn't bother with a polar seal. When I was doing the actual pre-rinse, the car still has quite active protection on the car. So all I've done is give it a top up with Bouncer's Wax bead juice just to give it a top up. But getting on to the products we've used today, it's Polar Foam, or Polar Blast Snow Foam. Really good product. It hung around for ages. I kind of got bored waiting for it to get off the car. Really good cleaning power, really effective, really thick. Really like this product. It was really enjoyable to use actually. And getting on to Polar Wash. Again, I can't fault the products apart from it's left a mess on the driveway.
Sorry, what's your official job title?
So the Polar Wash itself, the only criticism I'm probably going to have, it asks you to use a 50-50 dilution ratio and you shouldn't need no more than 250 ml of mixed solution altogether. 250 ml is not a lot for different size cars, and if you're using 50-50 you're going to get through a 500 ml bottle quite quick. So it's probably not going to be cost effective compared to a normal shampoo. The other thing I found was when I first started using it, although I dunked my wash mitt in just a pure water bucket, I probably wasn't wringing it out much, because as I started washing top to bottom, the water it was just draining the solution off the car. So I kind of had to change my mind frame in terms of, you know, when you first use a wash mitt, you dunk it in the bucket, you want to carry as much solution as you can. In this instance, using this type of product, you don't need to carry too much water because it's just rinsing off what you're using. So what I found was that you actually rinse off, or dunk your mitt, give it a good rinse out, you know, agitate against your grip guards, and don't carry too much water onto the bodywork, because you've got the solution onto your paintwork. You just got to change your thought process and how you're using the products. But overall, really good product to use, really happy with it, really enjoyed using the Autoglym stuff. I'm gonna have to get back into getting some more products, because generally they don't do bad products. You know, they've been around for years and I've really enjoyed using them. But yeah, really like them. So if you are in the market for any sort of products or any sort of quirky little mods, do consider going to Ace Products UK. I'll leave their website down below, and don't forget to use your code SILKY at the bottom at the checkout screen, just to save yourself a little bit of money. But really appreciate your time, guys. Thanks for watching, and I need to get you some more products to try. Thanks for watching.